You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Monday the 24th of November, 2025. It is 63 days after the fall equinox. It is 27 days before the winter solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 4th day of Frimaire, the day of the Nefle, the meddler. The sun rises today at 6:53 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 11:42 a.m. The sun sets today at 4:31 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:01 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 5:35 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute, 38 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 17% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Friday, the 28th of November. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:30 a.m., 1 meter 25. In the morning, low tide, 6:20 a.m., 21 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 12:40 p.m., 1 meter 46. In the evening, low tide, 6:57 p.m., 0 centimeters. This is the Monday Reservoir Report for New York City. The Delaware Watershed, Cannonsville, 50% full. Papacton, 65%. Neversink, 69%. Rondout, 94%. The Catskill Watershed, Schoharie, 47%. Ashokan, 72%. The Croton System, 95% full. In our shared realm of plants and animals, just after dawn, the flock of pigeons that lives in the parking lot near the Broadway subway station is aloft. Round and round they fly, high above their roost. And then one sees below them a hawk, circling in wide arcs. The hawk is pushing the panicked pigeons upwards, until the flock breaks up, some pigeons flying northwards, some to the south, some to the west, breaking ranks. The inevitable kill is hidden behind the taller buildings around the parking lot. An hour or two later, all is calm, as the pigeons, minus 1 or 2 of their number, are still and at peace in the parking lot. Commemorations. On this day in 1639, Jeremiah Horrocks and William Crabtree documented the transit of Venus across the sun for the first time. Their observations helped establish the size of our solar system. On this day in 1948, the film Bicycle Thieves was released in Italy. The black and white film was directed by Vittorio De Sica, who also acted the lead role. It was a realistic depiction of life in Italy in the years immediately after the Second World War. It tells the story of a working-class man who finally lands a job hanging posters around Rome. On his first day in the job, while he is pasting a poster to a wall, thieves make off with his bicycle, and without his bike, he cannot keep his job. He and his young son embark on a full day's journey to find the thieves, but to no avail. It is a deeply touching evocation of the struggles of ordinary working families. On this day in 1950, the musical Guys and Dolls opened at the 46th Street Theater in New York City. Written by Frank Loesser, it ran for 1,200 performances and won 5 Tony Awards. On this day in 1971, a hijacker calling himself Dan Cooper parachuted from a Northwest Orient Airlines jet. He had received $200,000 in ransom money and jumped from the rear door of the plane. He has never been found. We remember today Scott Joplin, born on this day in 1868. The great composer wrote The Entertainer and many other ragtime classics. He also wrote the opera Tremonisha. He is buried in St. Michael's Cemetery between Astoria and Jackson Heights. We also remember John Lindsay, born on this day in 1921. As mayor of New York in the early 1970s, he brought a tremendous sense of style to the office. Under his mayoralty, the sanitation department first painted their trucks white, a daring move for a department that handles trash. His Commissioner of Parks, Thomas Hoving, also brought new events and community involvement to places like Central Park. Remember John Lindsay today. Finally, today is International Evolution Day. It celebrates the anniversary of the publication of Charles Darwin's book On the Origin of Species on the 24th of November, 1859. Isn't it surprising that we still need, in 2025, to honor the concept of evolution as if it were a concept up for debate? Happy Evolution Day to all. And that is the Observatory, Monday the 24th of November, 2025.